Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our esteemed guest for today, Dr. Ravinder Kaur Arora. With our 2 decades of experiences as a life coach, she has decided her career to change her livings and helping individuals reach their full potential. Dr. Arora is not just a life coach, she is a spiritual quantum healer, a transition specialist, a pathfinder, and a personality developer. She derives experts include various areas like naturopathy, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, and spiritual guide to those seeking knowledges. One of Dr. Arora's true passion lies in mental health counseling and achieving mind body soul synchronization. She believes in total well being and has successfully coached clients all age and professional backgrounds. Her multi-faced experiences ranges from working in charitable organizations within jails, hospitals to conduct workshops for corporate clients, colleges, schools, and even multinational workshops at banks and government departments. Dr. Arora approach is individualistic and tailored to the unique need of each person she works with. She combines her extensive toolkit of techniques granted through years of experiences to help individuals achieve total well-being, whether it is physical, mental, emotional health, relationship, finance, or success. Dr. Arora is dedicated to making the journey simple, smooth, and easy for her clients. Please join me a give warm welcome to Dr. Ravinder Kaur Arora, a remarkable life coach and guide who is here to share her wisdom and experts with us today. Welcome, Dr. Arora.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjib. It's really an honor for me to be here with you and share my experiences. Thank you so much.
Great. So, Dr. Arora, my question is first is about Tattva bliss. So, as you are a founder of that, if you could share something on what is Tattva bliss.
Yes. Tattva, as the word says Tattva stands for elements. We all are made of 5 elements, that is space, air, fire, water, and earth. And there is an old saying, Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande. That means the whole universe is within me and I am within the whole universe. So in a way, these 5 elements of which we are made of, these elements are creating us. When we vanish into these 5 elements. We all know this. When I talk of bliss, bliss is a state which maybe every one of us today is seeking for. Bliss is a serenity, a peaceful, a composure, a feeling of being, one, universal, blending, all that feelings which bring me to a higher state. That is bliss, which brings me to a disease-free state, a happy state. So that is bliss. So I believe today, as we are finding that everybody is trying to find out that bliss. So there are different ways people are adopting today. Some people are going for some different things, some chemicals, some alcohol, I don't want to name those things, but yes, there are ways people are trying to achieve that, right? But to my experience and to my studies and to my research, and I have made the other people also enjoy this experience, that when we utilize these 5 elements in a proper way, and we know how to create the balance of these 5 elements in our body, mind, and soul, in our practical life, in our, behavioral life, everywhere. If I know that how I am using these 5 elements, I can create that bliss around me. And that bliss starts flowing once I know the best way to use these elements and then to maintain the balance and then create what I have been seeking for, because everybody is seeking a 360-degree health. And that is, I believe, can be achieved. Not only believe, I've experienced in this profession that we can achieve. Anyone can achieve that, for that matter. Yes.
That's great. That's fantastic. Can you give us some example of how we can this quantum physics used in your Tattva bliss?
Yes, because Our science works not only science of symptoms. As we know, the system of medicine, normal system of medicine, that is, you can say allopathic system of medicine, is based on symptoms, right? That we are treating the people according to the symptoms. But in our science, we are working on roots, the exact cause, where it is coming from. And amazingly, when we are treating a person for one disease, one illness, when we're working on these 5 elements, we are creating an overall well-being. So sometimes one illness is curing the other one also, in the process of curing only. So this is what we have to work on. And we work on the smallest thing. Because we have to work on the root, that means we have to go to the smallest identifiable, most minimum size thing. And that is, of course, quantum, that level we have to achieve to create that health or whatever we are seeking for. So we have to work at root. So when we are working at root, means we are working at bottom. That's it.
Yeah, that's interesting. How widely accepted this use of spiritual energy healing using this quantum? What is your thought here?
See, here the thought is that, say, if I'm healing people from distances or wherever, what I'm targeting at their DNAs, at their genetic level, at their atoms, electrons, protons, neutrons, at their nerve cells. So this is where it is going. The energy is floating to that area. Because if there is any block, any pattern, any mismanagement, physiological disorder, or say hormonal disorder is happening somewhere, at some corner, it will not work. Healing works when it goes to this small level, that is DNA level. So when, in fact, in my program, when I'm giving relaxations to people, I try to rejuvenate exactly at the DNA level. Because sometimes some patterns which are coming to me from my previous life or my youthful age, which I've not been able to delete them totally, maybe they are also somewhere creating the blocks of my life. So this is why we need to work at that level. So it is widely accepted, of course.
Yes, got it. Maybe my question is a little strategical way. What do you see as the future of Tattva Bliss?
Yes. Because I have experienced in this more than 23 years of my life in this subject, future of Tattva Bliss is my own instinct, my own ultimate desire, I can say, ultimate vision, is that let everybody on this earth, maximum number I can touch the souls, maximum souls that I can connect with. Of course, I have the desire. Where it reaches, I cannot say, but of course I have to keep that passion inside me, that vision inside me, that I have to create that 360-degree health through managing this anywhere in the world. The people actually enjoy and know what I have been enjoying in all this period of my not only profession, I can say passion. Going to the places, meeting all kind of ages and interacting with them, and then finding their challenges. And I find that this balance of 5 elements. I see, if I said 34 GB data every day in my mind, every day I'm putting my data. So where is the space? If I don't have space, there is going to be headache, there is going to be insomnia, there is going to be irritation. So many things are so much connected. So if I know the balance exactly how, when, where, why, I think that will be quite wonderful to touch as many souls. And in connection with you, of course, I believe so many good souls I'm meeting in this process. I truly believe that the universe holds your hand and makes you meet beautiful more souls of your frequency. And then the things multiply. I believe hand to hand we can do much more. So this is my vision to Tattva Bliss, actually.
Absolutely. That's amazing. We have a demand from students, parents, partners, patients, clients, etc. Okay, who wish to upskill their knowledge or revise their suffering using their skills. So, how about you can offer? Do you have any session or courses to offer them?
Yes, I'm conducting workshops. I'm conducting certificate courses. So that is the corporate lifestyle enhancement. That is physical, mental health. We have stress and time management. We have self-motivation and health. Then we have holistic eye care relaxation programs. So amazingly, Dr. Sanjeev, I observed in my programs, the two jewels that we are using so much, we hardly give 10-15 minutes a day to them separately, just thinking that let us energize these beautiful eyes. They are going to work with us whole day, and whenever we need them, they are there with us. So I really love to give such programs in which I awaken the people, look at this important part of your life. And in those programs, I try to teach them all holistic ways, there and then. Like you are on the system, your eyes are getting tired. What is the holistic way of releasing that stress which is created around the eyes? So I give acupressure points, I give some exercises, something to drink, something to apply in your eyes. So many such things are there. Some pressure points are there, which really help. So in this program of eyesight, I believe everybody should do this. That holistic eyesight relaxation programs. Then we have self-management naturopathy. Self-management naturopathy amounts to that because we are most of people are people now working on tables, right? That time of labor kind of work are no more. We are more, that is white collar jobs are there most of the time. We are on the tables. Yes. So now when we are on the tables, we have affected areas, shoulder area, the back area, our spine, our knees, our gut health. We have gastric issues because we are sitting all day. So all these things can be handled there and then on the chair itself. This is my target in those programs. That is self-help naturopathy. I also give the professional naturopathy programs in which who wants to be professionally practicing naturopathy. That is also quite upcoming subject all these years. We have another very important thing that I'm doing is the interpersonal excellence program. And that is as interpersonal excellence means a happy environment, where it is, whether it is home or it is a professional area. In home, it is a small unit, it is not that tough. But in a professional, working area, we generally have a very tough times creating a happy environment. Interpersonal relationships. So I work on this and I conduct programs on this for corporates to create a happy environment so that my efficiency, the efficiency of the company itself should be good, should be better. So all the negativity should be dissolved, which is otherwise disturbing. Maybe we come back from the work and we say, oh, we are so tired, this happened, that's happened. That should be eliminated, I believe. It should not be there. And we are in a working environment, it should be a happy environment. So how to create that happiness, that vibe, that joy? The work should be a joy instead of a pressure. How do we do that? So this is it, which I do that. Then I have another transformational program, which is real life MBBS. That is how do we balance mind, body, balanced with soul. So I believe even if we don't have the degree of MBBS, we should have a certificate of real life MBBS. That is, we are balancing the three things. And once we know the balance, we are much more than we expect from ourselves, actually. And such programs I'm always giving on specific health issues like high blood pressure, which is very common, cardiac health, your this brain health. These programs also there in which I'm giving them a lot of natural tips. What juice, which combination, what are the timings of foods which are taken. So all these things which are small things but very important to create our health. So I give those tips and in my programs also. Yes.
Absolutely great. By any chance, can you show us or demonstrate some holistic approach or natural way which can actually helping me or my audience to,
yes,
help them in any way?
Yes. So see, once we leave our houses in the morning, I believe we should carry a bag of food. That is physical food, pani, water, we carry water or fruits or something. We should also carry some energizers with us, a bag of energizers. And that energizer, what is that? That if during the day, because I'm going to a new place, I'm going to meet different people, I'm going to interact with people, and that is going to impact my frequency all through the day. To just believe that when we start our day, it is different. When we move around, even when we reach the office, by the time we drive the car, we meet so many people on the way. How do we react to the situations and how do they impact us? How do they, deplete or, increase our energy? This is very important to keep our frequency at one level to do our maximum in the day. So that is where I believe we should keep energizers. Now, what are these energizers? So energizes us like, for example, somewhere you are being disturbed by somebody's words, right? It happens. It happens. Anybody can be affected, right? Some senior, some junior, some friend, some relative, some news, some political matter comes to you, and suddenly you are affected. Suddenly you find, what happened? So at that situation, we have to cut that, not let that go inside. Practically, it doesn't happen. We try, but still it goes. We try, but still it goes. So in that case, there are few things which I have created in my own innovative ways, and they have been very, very effective. I've been teaching people. Like, you just have to, we can go to the bathroom, we can go to an isolated place where you are alone. We can just cut that, cut in all the directions of your body. Cut. So you say to that, and then inside you say, not for me, not for me, not for me. It works so wonderfully that you don't carry it long. Otherwise, sometimes we carry that thing even at the bedtime. By the time we reach home, we are just carrying that small thing since morning till night. So this is a very good practical technique which I have taught many people by now, and they have been very effectively using this till date. Then also sometimes we are sitting in an environment, people are speaking something, but we can't leave that place. We have to be there. In that case, what do we do? What do we do? We can create our own anchors. You know what is anchoring? Anchoring is that you just bring your mind to another state, right? If you just keep a vision, you keep a pocket, in your pocket also you can keep a picture. Say you have a very good family picture, a fun time picture. Even on the phones, we have phones everybody is having these days. So any such picture which gives you a lot of energy and brings you at that happy state, right? We can always keep such things around us to keep our balance, to keep our energy at a good state. Then there is one simple way. We have these clips at home. We can always keep this one clip on the purse. I always keep. I tell you, I always keep, because this is wonderful. This is wonderful. In my life, so many times it has worked with everyone. See, you are feeling heavy, headaches, heaviness. You don't want to interact with anyone. This is my brain, right? This is a brain. The thumb of each hand is brain, right? You just have to put it here. Just for, you can say, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. As to your tolerance, you can keep changing the position. So head is my brain, then is my pituitary, the master gland. And we all of us know that how our serotonins and how our hormones are working inside. Everything is coming from pituitary, master gland, right? So this works wonderfully. The moment I create a message from here, you know, that travels, and there is a calm and there's a better feeling. Even the headaches are released. If we keep it for some time, it works as, you know, the tablet that we take to sedate ourselves, to make us feel good. That is a kind of, you know, painless state. We have to bring a painless state. It happens with this. Then we have these energy webs. Inside, in between the fingers, I'll tell you, just a minute. In between the fingers, we have these energy webs. Okay? So whenever you feel low, you can put, this is the most effective point where energy works. One is little finger here, okay? And one is the web here. Okay? If I keep it for some time, you come out and you say, oh, it's a lot of change. So this is amazingly working on physical, mental, you know, hormonal level, physiological level. This is working so well. So this is one. And then there are a lot of things. We can always create energy by connecting with sun. As we know, the sun is the ultimate source of energy, right? We should make it a habit in the morning to connect with the infrared rays and to take those rays, you know, waving in front of the sun, and we're just taking those rays and feeling that as if that each ray is penetrating and going into each and every cell of my body till my toes. So that sensation of taking the red rays is so good for your mental health, for physical health, for your skin, for your digestion, for your memory, for your eyesight. So many things are there. So it's a wonderful, that is why nature is amazing. Nature is unlimited, actually, to give you everything which we need for our healthy life. And that is the formula of naturopathy, I must tell you. That is that we are created in a way that we have the complete power to come back to the state of health. Even if we have some symptoms, naturally the body has to come back to the state of health. That is the all effort by the body. For example, I'll give you one more example. Like we have some fever. What do? When we have fever, we tend to disconnect from people. We tend to not eat, not drink, not much speaking, not doing much work, right? But because we need to relieve, we take just tablet. Instead of that, if I just give a chance to my body to come back, then that bad breath is coming because there is some toxin which is coming out of the body, right? You have a fever because there is some symptom, there is something wrong going on, and that is releasing out of your body. Okay, you are not eating more food because now you're putting we said curfew. I said curfew to the body. The body says, no, I don't want food. Let me use that already existing toxins in my body. Let me release them. We call it healing crisis. There is already a healing crisis happening in the body, which is isolating body from everything, even talking, even yoga exercise or moving around. So in a way, we are creating that natural healing by itself, and that is happening. Even if you don't take a tablet for 5 days, slowly, steadily, that has to go, and that will go naturally. And we observe that after 5 days of illness, say fever or something, mild illness, we are very much energized. We feel rejuvenated, all of us. That's perfectly so. That when we get out of some illness, we find I'm quite energized today, rejuvenated. So that is what is naturopathy and believing in nature stands for. Yes.
That's great thoughts. Just out of the question here. So basically, like my book is about to publish now, and that is a one topic actually I'm working on that is related to the emotions. So
Okay.
how you think that emotion can be controlled using the healing method, maybe a quantum healing or maybe a spiritual way? What is your thought here?
So I believe that the emotions should not be, curbed. They should not be, cursed. Both way. Emotion is always with us. That's a part of us. The day we are born, we have the emotions. As a child with mother, we have been going through those emotions. Now, identifying on emotions is important. Yes, we can bring a shift of one emotion to the other one. Like I have a crying emotion, and then I feel I should change this emotion. This is kind of giving me some pain emotion. I can bring some shift in that by my genuine efforts. And that efforts, in my belief, is 24/7 efforts on my emotions. Identifying myself every moment. Which emotion is pulling me down? Which emotion is pulling me up? I have to understand that. And when I bring myself in a state of emotion, which was sometimes giving me very much happiness, like I can say, I do sometimes this, I'll share with you, that I have created my own internal zone. Okay? And once I find that certain things are affecting me, say I see a news, I see something bad, and that is affecting me, I just shift from that effect to my internal own zone. And that zone is where I am happy, thoughtlessness, where I am complete. Emotions are part of me, but they are not affecting me. They are a part of me. I can't deny emotions. Emotions are part of life, but they are not affecting me as they were affecting earlier. In that case, I'll share my own trick. I do say, I can just close my mouth and sing some humming sound of my favorite song or some bhajan or some prayer, which makes me feel good. All of us are connected with music somewhere. Music is actually aligning our chakras, we are connected with music. So once I put myself in that zone, inside only, I'm just taking my attention from that pain to a happy feeling, or I can say a feeling of surrender, believing. Sometimes we are so much wavered by things that are happening wrong. Why it is happening to me? It should not happen to me. that kind of thing. But then I try to bring that state to this state of surrender and belief and faith that all this life, so many things have happened. They happened and they went off. And I'm again in a good state. Definitely, what is happening today is going to bring me to a better state. So, those emotions which I have to face, which are sometimes quite painful also, I try to slowly and steadily come out of them with my own, personal efforts. I totally believe for emotions to be released, we don't need anyone else but my own strength and my own self, my own inner work, my own exploring and discovering and finding out my own roots. And amazingly, when you work on this, the universe gives you so many ideas. There's so many things that you get in this process. I believe because you are writing a book, you have already written a book. I believe you must be knowing this. You are a great master on this subject.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Dr. Kaur, thank you so much for joining us today, for sharing your insight on Tattva Bliss. We are very much looking forward for meeting with you in near future. And of course, I am just waiting for that. Before we end our sessions, do you share just an advice to our society or the universe or this cosmos?
Yes, definitely. So, as I've told you, I just would say to everyone, explore the doctor within. Explore the doctor within and enjoy a healthy life. As our body, our mind, our system, our creation has got the whole power to bring you to this 360-degree health state. And that health is not only health as health, but your success, your fame, your goal achievement, your relationships, your behavior, your everything of your life, every aspect of your life. So it can be very well achieved when we explore that master within us, the doctor within us. That I would say to the whole world, of course, that let's create, let's know that, create, reflect. And one thing more, only when I create that, understand the depth of that beauty inside, I will be overfilled with my bucket full, and then I will be overflowing, right? So my existence will become a reflection itself. You don't have to say that I'm giving; you are just giving. Sun is not deciding whom to give, whom not to give. Sun has to give. So as the sun is there, we can take an example. Not choosing and not reluctant on giving. Today, not tomorrow. I'll give today, not tomorrow. No terms and conditions. Unconditionally. So we all can create that state in which we are unconditionally flowing. And that flow goes infinite, limitless.
Absolutely. Very priceless word. Thank you very much.